Hi and welcome to another episode from the Game Collector. In this episode you're going to see some of my recent game pickups and movies and TV series pickups. But let's first get started on some great games for Amiga 500. All of these games were bought from an awesome seller on eBay called Retro Pixels. A great service, lots of great games for Amiga and very reasonable prices and excellent service. They also provide you with backup disk. You have to pay about £1.50 for a backup disk if you want that, because you know the old Amiga discs are getting old and fragile. And just check out their sites on eBay. I'll put the link in the description below. I highly recommend the seller. So check out Retro Pixels. The first game for Amiga 500 is a game I stumbled actually upon this game. I love simulation games, strategy games, and I found this. It's called Harpoon. The scenario is the Cold War, USSR versus NATO. The great thing about this game is the gameplay, and the scenario is taking place just out the Norwegian coast. So that's pretty neat and awesome. This is a game made by Larry Bond, which also co-wrote the book Red Storm Rising with Tom Clancy. Actually, Tom Clancy used this game to as a background for making the book, so that's pretty neat. It's a great focus on strategy and realism. I haven't been able to play much. I only touched the first couple of missions, but it's very hard. Of course, very basic graphics wise. It's simple graphics, but it's awesome immersion. These games get you pretty immersed, and just gotta love the 80s cover. This game I think was released in 1988 or late in the 80s. Just awesome. I think they released a follow-up. Actually, I think they have made at least 4 or 5 sequels. So I'm gonna try to check out the sequels to see if they're any good. But this is the first. Really great. Second game I bought, also from the same seller, also a simulation game. This is the other game is more into naval battles with ships, warships, submarines and fighters, but this is submarine only, and this is called Silent Service 2. Awesome game. I haven't played the good old Silent Service games before, so this was pretty new to me. I only tried some of the first, I think I tried the trading tutorial. And in this game we get this keyboard overlay, which I think is awesome. I remember the keyboard overlays on my PC back in the days, and I did miss those overlays. It just gives you some sort of more immersion into the game. So that's pretty cool. This is an Action 16 release, and also this is made by Microprose. Microprose was known for lots of great games back in the days. And the sounds in these games are pretty good, and the graphics for Amiga is just awesome. So the third game I bought. This is a collection of more strategy games. As you may have noticed, I'm on a strategy wave at the moment. And this is 3 great games: Campaign, Gunship 2000 and History Line 1914 to 1918. And I remember actually playing the History Line on the PC at my friend's house back in the days on the PC. And I remember that as a great game. Turn-based strategy. Gunship 2000 is a helicopter simulator. I think this was also released on the PC. So 3 great games, and pretty nice condition too. Also from Retro Pixels. And the last game I bought from their site was the F18 Interceptor, and here you can play as the you can fly the F18 or the F16. As you may know, I'm a huge fan of flight simulators. Of course, this sim cannot compare to Falcon, Allied Force, DCS, of course, neither sims, but if you look at the time it was released, this is just awesome. Pretty simple graphics compared to nowadays standards, but I haven't tried a flight sim or fighter sim on the Amiga before. So I thought, why not get a shot? And this was pretty reasonable in price too. I also visited the Salvation Army the other day, and I picked up a game for the PlayStation 2, and it's Donald Duck PK. Haven't seen this game before. I know nothing about it. I picked this up for about $3. Pretty good condition. I need to try it soon to check it out, if it's good or not. At the same place I picked up some TV series, and I'm a huge fan of Buffy, the Vampire Slayer, and I was pretty happy to actually get my hands on a complete set of Buffy. And I paid like about $2 per box, so just awesome. And I love this TV series. I love the humor, action, the drama, the fighting. It's just, I just love the series. So 90s. And together with Buffy, I also picked up a complete set. I think this is complete of Angel. This is a spin-off series from Buffy. I think also Spike is in there. So now I have lots of great things to watch during Christmas. I think I will not be able to watch everything, but good to have in my collection. Back to gaming. I picked up some great games for the PS4. Nier Automata, or how do you pronounce it? I've been looking for this game for a long time, and this was Black Friday offer, so reasonable good price on this one. So I've been looking for this for a long time. They're released by Square Enix. I heard lots of good things about this game. They are blending in different game mechanics, 2D, 3D, so pretty good. As you may have seen in my last video, I picked up the Uncharted trilogy, and now I got my hands on Uncharted 4. This was a game that a lot of people were pricing up. It was a good game. I heard it was receiving pretty good critics, so I'm eager to try Uncharted 4 for the PS4. And I'm also a huge fan of the Wolfenstein games, so I had to pick up the sequel. I played a lot on the first one. Also Black Friday offer, almost 50% in the price, so pretty good offer. Still, I haven't been able to play this yet. It would be good to have some days off work, a couple of days, so I can have some time to play and watch Buffy. Next game, Mass Effect Andromeda. I know this game was slaughtered, you know, the face animation and stuff. I think they patched this. I think the game looks good. I haven't been playing much of the Mass Effect games, so, and this was half the price, so I thought, why not? Let's see. I want to judge the game by myself. Yeah. So back to movie pickups. I picked up the 7th season of Game of Thrones, and I owned all 6 seasons, but I haven't watched a single episode. So I'm thinking, why haven't I seen the Game of Thrones? I prioritize gaming, not TV series. So, but I think I will change that now when I got the Buffy and the other series, and now the Game of Thrones 7th season. So I had to start watching Game of Thrones to get to this. I also picked up the Die Hard collection, and one of my what I do every Christmas is to watch Die Hard 1 and 2. I have to watch Die Hard 1 and 2 to get in the Christmas mood. I think a lot of other people have the same issue. Great movies. Of course, the first two are the best one. I'm not that fancy of the third and the fourth, but 3 is okay. But the 2 first are the best action movies from the 80s, in my opinion. It's on my top 10 list. This is Norwegian movies. It's called Burning 1 and 2. Racing movies. Lots of great humor, and of course racing. I'm not sure if you can get this in the US, but if you get your hands on the Burning movies, watch them. They're really fun. And for the last TV series pickup, the complete set of Twin Peaks, the entire mystery. And I haven't watched Twin Peaks before. When this aired in the 90s, or beginning of the 90s, I wasn't allowed to watch this. And now my father watched this. Not sure why I wasn't allowed to watch it, and then I grew up and forgot about the series, and I never had watched a single episode. So also something I had to watch soon, because I just love David Lynch. I have watched a lot of David Lynch movies, and it's a great director. So and it's actually supporting 7.1 surround, so that's pretty good, and also a very good price on this one. So that was my recent game, movies and TV series pickups. I hope you will have a great Christmas vacation. Enjoy your time with your family and friends and your loved ones. I hope to see you next year. And hit the like button, and please comment below if you want. I hope you also subscribe to my channel so you will not miss out my next episode. So Merry Christmas. See you in the next episode.